Like she's such a awful person, right? If somebody's going to come after her, he's going to try to hurt her, right? Like, she's so awful, you would want to hurt her, right? Just seem like they get to say she's attacked without anything, without her having to be hurt. And if you're going to attack her, you're going to try to hurt her because she's awful. Truth to Roger Wood says, juicy banana and rice Omar should have got her attacker to yell, "This is MAGA country. Be more believable." She fought back. She fought back. Yeah, this is so like this is such a weak attempt. It's such bad acting. Somalians are bad actors. That one, what's the one Somali actor? Andy Captain now. He's like the only one that can act. The rest of them suck.
Secretary Kristi Noem must resign or face impeachment. I don't know.
I don't know. You don't care? You don't care? You don't want to know what he sprayed? He could have sprayed blood on you. He could have sprayed feces on you. You don't know? You don't care? You're not interested? And look at it. This guy, of all people, this guy, he's backing up the whole time because he knows if he goes forward, he's going to have to do something to her. He doesn't want to have to do anything to her. That's not part of the plan. And this guy rushes over, grabs him. So she's told that if somebody attacks you to walk towards the person. I'm sure she's not taught that. Sure she's not taught that. I'm sure she's told to run or to let security handle it. This was such a B rate. This is a 2B attack. This was a 2B attack, man. This is awful. This is awful, man. Jesus Christ, man. Look at these people right here. I wouldn't be surprised if I don't think they're in on it, but it's in the Minnesota, man. We don't mess around. Why didn't Minnesota jump up and curb stomp this guy?
Secretary Kristi Noem must resign.
She's your neighbor. Isn't Ilhan your neighbor? Isn't that what they say? We support our neighbors. Isn't that what they say all the time? We looking out for our neighbors. I didn't see anybody looking out for their neighbor Ilhan.
Secretary Kristi Noem must resign or face impeachment. I don't know. I need a napkin. I need a napkin to know nothing.
Oh, look how strong she is. She's such a strong woman. She's such a strong woman. Look at this sister looking at her like, girl, yeah, find out he might have sprayed gasoline on you, bitch. You might somebody light up a cigarette, you might go up in flames, baby. Yeah, this is
We will continue. These assholes are not going to get away with it.
Yeah, definitely fake, man. She's doing too much. She's doing too much. It's definitely fake. Definitely fake. Let's see how big the room was. Let me see something. So this guy staggered all the way up there. Yeah, she's doing too much.
We will continue. These assholes are not going to get away with it.
He said you need to go get checked. You don't know what. Yeah, she's not concerned. Some random hateful MAGA guy just squirted a substance on you. You don't know what that is, baby. You don't know what that is. And hey, no, we got to continue this speech, this random generic speech I'm giving. After I've been hiding for the last 3 months. But I got to finish this speech. Come on, man. Come on. You want to watch it all the way through, man. Let's watch it all the way. It's so cringy. It's hard to watch all the way through. Secondhand embarrassment on how bad the acting is.
Secretary Kristi Noem must resign or face impeachment. I don't know. I need a napkin. I need a napkin to know nothing. No, we will continue. No. You need to go get checked. No, we will continue. These assholes are not going to get away with it. You need to go get checked. No, you don't know what. Secretary Kristi.
Totally staged on her part. Now, I don't know about everybody, but her part definitely. She's loony. This is loony for this. This is Looney Tunes. How crazy you got to be to do some like this? How bonkers you got to be. Shoot to Miguel Wano, man. He says he looks too drunk. Did he walk into the spot, or was he sitting in the front row? They really think Americans are dumb. Yeah, you said he's drunk. He could be not drunk. He could just be pretending like he's drunk. Nothing is real. You can't trust anything when he be acting drunk. Nothing is real here, man. She's a Somalian, man. Somalians are scammers, man. That girl got on the news the other day. Remember the bananas and rice girl? She seemed like such a sweet girl, even though she was dumb as a box of rocks and aloof and ditzy. She still seemed like, okay, she might be, a nice girl. I don't believe anything she's saying, but she seemed like she could be a nice girl. Then you see the footage, and she's spitting and acting like a thug on the footage of the alleged kidnapping. She's spitting on them and being all menacing. I'm like, oh my God, these Somalis, man. They're always scamming and lying. Even that girl, Shiloh Hendricks, remember the girl, the lady at the playground? When she got into it with the Somali, she said the Somali kid stole something out of her diaper bag. They raised $350,000 because the kid was allegedly autistic. And he was like 5. And then it came back like he was the tallest 5-year-old in the history of the world. After the investigation, like, there's no way this kid can be 5. He's at least 10 or 11 just from his height. They raised $350,000 off of that. Never produced a kid. Never produced a kid. Never showed the kid. Never produced the parents. Never produced the mother. Nothing. They just said a family they hid the family, and they never had to come forward. The family never had to do a media run. They just collected their money, and that shit went away. Somalis are scammers, man. We gotta realize that, man. And she's a Somali, man, and this is a scam.
Abolishment of the agency. ICE cannot be reformed.
Okay, this is him right here. So he's sitting right here. When did she give the cue? Let's see if we can find. I know she gave him a cue, like, all right, do it now. Let's see what his cue was.
Abolishment of the agency. ICE cannot be reformed. It cannot be rehabilitated. We must abolish it. And DHS Secretary Kristi Noem must resign or face impeachment.
So that was his cue, Kristi Noem.
And DHS Secretary Kristi Noem must resign or face impeachment.
Look, she looks at him. What's this?
Noem must resign or face impeachment.
Oh, well, she makes eye contact with him as soon as he, right? Like watch the eye contact she makes with him. Watch this. So he's waiting for his cue.
Noem must resign or face impeachment.
That's not even a natural reaction. If some weird man, if I'm a woman, right? And some weird man just hops up, starts spraying something on me. All these women getting set on fire on these trains. How many times have we seen women getting set on fire on trains recently? The guy just squirts some flammable liquid on her and then lights a match, and next thing you know, the bitch is up in flames. It takes seconds. This isn't even a real response from, she's a horrible actress, man. Awful actress, man. These are awful actors, man. These aren't even real reactions. And here's the thing about it. Yes, when you're doing this, you're like, it's in your head. You're like, knowing, like, all right, he's about to do this to me, but I gotta react to this, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this, and all that's in your head. How you gonna respond to? Are you gonna, you know what I'm saying? How you gonna respond to the guy when he sprays you with the stuff, and all that's in your head? But still, you gotta nail it. You gotta nail it in real time, and that's where great actors and actresses, like, they can be on Broadway. They can nail their lines and, in front of a crowd of people and make it believable. She's not a good actress. She's a horrible actress. So of course she bungled it. Didn't look believable at all.
Abolishment of the agency. ICE cannot be reformed. It cannot be rehabilitated. We must abolish ICE for good. And DHS Secretary Kristi Noem must resign or face impeachment.
So a woman's first response is to run at the guy. What is this, a Marvel? Is this a Marvel action movie? Is this the Equalizer? Queen Latifah is the Equalizer? Women don't act like that. Women don't act like that, man. Women, especially a woman like her that's a congresswoman, she would be retreating. She would be retreating and she would be screaming. Press one. She would be screaming and retreating if this was real. If this was real, she would be screaming and retreating. I'm not saying she would necessarily ball up on the floor and go into the fetal position, but she would be retreating and she would be screaming. Even those crazy white liberal women that we see with ICE, they all brave until the ICE officer turns around and looks at them or comes towards them. Then it's, ah! Women don't act like this, man. Here's the difference between, and here's the thing with ICE, they know that ICE has a decorum, a standard, a protocol. She allegedly doesn't know this man from a can of paint. He could have a knife, he could have a gun. She doesn't know anything about this man, allegedly, right? So this is much different than the Karens, the white liberal Karens when they're dealing with ICE, because, hey, this ICE officer, he can't really do nothing to me as long as I stay within the confines of a certain type of behavior. She allegedly don't know this guy from a can of paint. And he comes up and squirts some shit on her, and she rushes at him and raises her fist like she's gonna punch him. Bullshit.
And DHS Secretary Kristi Noem must resign or face impeachment. I don't know.
Oh my God, he sprayed something on her.
I need a napkin to know nothing.
No, we will. No, we need to go get checked. No, we will continue this.
Omar, we need to get you out of here. You're a congresswoman, man. You're sitting congresswoman. We need to remove you from the scene as protocol. That's protocol, Congresswoman. Protocol is to remove you from the scene. We've gone through this, right? She claims to get death threats, right? So I'm sure she has a security detail that they go over this. We're gonna get you out of the scene. Even if she was a singer or some shit. If she was a singer, security gonna get you out of there. Your security gonna get you out of that room where that thing happened. And then they're gonna make their next move from out of that room. Under no circumstances do you stay in the room, because you don't know if it's the second attacker in the room. You don't know if this was just the first attack, there's a distraction, and then the second person is going to come and do something else. I wish we had some security people here. If you're a security person, tell me in the chat so you can come up, because I'm almost certain that anytime something like this happens, you remove your subject from the room. You don't leave him or her in the room. You remove them. You get them up out of there. Yeah, security would have to be in on it too. That's true. Security would have to be in on it, because I don't think she does this outside of her security, because, she said anytime there's a security breach, to protect you, no longer calls it. Yeah, you gotta get out of there, man. We get you out of there. I don't give a fuck if it's Whitney Houston, Janet Jackson, Adele, let alone a sitting U.S. Congresswoman. We get you up out of there. You know what I'm saying? We get you up out of there. Then we determine what the substance is. We testing whatever substance he sprayed on you. We testing that immediately, like with a little swab, they're going to swab that substance and put it in like a, some kind of like fluid to see if it tests positive. It could be drugs. It could be fentanyl. Say he sprayed fentanyl on her. She might need a narco pen. You can kill somebody by spraying fentanyl on them. She not bothered. She don't care what it was. Gasoline. Could have been fentanyl. Could have been blood. She don't care. She won't give her speech. I'm strong. Look at me. I'm a woman. I'm a strong woman. I'm going to finish my speech. This is all bullshit.
And DHS Secretary Kristi Noem must resign or face impeachment.
I swear she looked at him. And gave him a signal. I swear she gave him the eye contact signal right here. Tell me if you see it. I swear she gave him an eye contact signal right here, like, all right, go ahead now.
Resign or face impeachment.
This is so fake, man. Jesus Christ. It was nervous. She was nervous, yeah. Because she knows she doing wrong. She know that she know what she doing is wrong. She not supposed to be doing this type of shit. She looked at her subject. She looked at it. He's sitting right in front of her the whole time. He just happened to be sitting right here. The drunk guy that can't even stand has been sitting right there quiet the whole night. He listening to speeches and by politicians and He didn't fall asleep and start snoring. He didn't start talking to himself. He just been quiet the whole night and then just gets up. Yeah, okay.
Must resign or face impeachment. I don't know. I need a napkin. I need a napkin to know nothing.
No. Ilhan, you need to go get checked. No, we will continue. These assholes are not going to get away with it. You need to go get checked. No, you don't know what that's whatever it is smells so bad. She needs to go get checked. I don't know what that was. They want. It's not about him, Ilhan. Ilhan, it's not about him. It's about your safety. No, he sprayed something on you. You need to go get checked. Yeah, and it smells terrible.
He said it smells terrible. Well, she's used to smelling terrible. Smelling terrible is nothing. How do they know another attacker wasn't going to come from somewhere else? This is so Bush League. How do they know that the attack was over? The attack is officially over. Like, that's like a scripted thing.
We're going to keep talking. Just give me 10 minutes. Just give me 10 minutes.
Just give me 10 minutes. Are you crazy, woman? We have to secure the room. As a security guy, I don't know who else is in this room now. So I have to get you out of here. Press 1. I have no clue who else is in this room and what else, what else is going on. So me as a security, I'm going to do the one thing that I can't control, and that's get you up out of here, okay? We getting you up out of here. Shout out to Roger Wood, man. She said, did the Ocedario brothers tell what the court got? It looks like it. Juicy Omar did the casting call for Barty Gumble. Yeah, man. This is terrible acting, man. This is awful. This is awful, Jack. I mean, awful. This is just terrible. This is sad, man. This is so bad. And listen, Republicans won't even be able to pounce on this. Now, I don't get me wrong. The YouTubers will. I think the YouTubers will pounce on this. But this is bad, yo. She just faked getting attacked. A sitting U.S. Congresswoman just faked an attack on herself and refused to go to safety. Refused to get to safety. She refused to get to safety. Even, let's just say this is real, right? Which we know it's not. Her refusing the orders of her security is a fireable offense. You put your whole staff is supposed to be out of that room. She's supposed to have been whisked away, and her staff supposed to have been behind her. And they supposed to be in a secure location as possible, even headed to the car, the limo. Even to the limo and just be like driving down the street, speeding away from the scene. She's fighting with her security to stay in a room that hasn't been secured. Who else is in that room? No one knows. You were standing in front of the guy the perp was sitting in front of you all night. How can you feel comfortable in this room enough to fight your security to stay in it? You're fighting with your security to stay in a room where a guy who was 2 feet away from you all night just jumped up and sprayed some shit on you. You don't know what it is yet. You have no clue what it is that he sprayed on you, right? You have no clue who else is in the room, whether he's part of a group. Your security's like, yo, let's get you up out of here now. You're fighting with your security to stay in that room? Are you kidding me? Who does that? What woman acts like that? Even the women in those Marvel movies, those superhero women, they don't act like that even. Tomb Raider don't act like that. Kill Bill don't act like that. Like, what woman act like that, man? That's not even in female nature, let alone a female dignitary or a politician. You're gonna fight with your security to stay in the room? Would you accepted the Nobel Peace Prize? Nah, man. I'm telling you, man. No, she almost hit him. Watch. She was this close to hitting him. She swung. I think she cocked back, but she didn't fully swing.
Impeachment.
Yeah, she cocked back. Nah, man, that's not part of the security. When we go through our security run through, because I know they do a run through. She's a congresswoman. They do a security walkthrough of, if this happens, this is what we're going to do. If this happens, we're going to whisk you away, and you want you to stand behind me, stand between me and the wall, and don't ever get in front of me. Just stand. I'm gonna cover you with my arm, and we're gonna whisk you away. Put your head down. I'm gonna whisk you out of the room. Under no circumstance is do you run over and try to fight the guy. It's just weird, man. It's just weird. It's too strange to be real. It's too weird to be real. And this is the case with any star. Caitlin Clark, Taylor Swift, Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, any female, Megan Thee Stallion, any female star, some random guy just walks up and, you getting up out of here. Do you understand this security company could be ruined off of this? I would never hire this security company. He supposed to have her over his shoulder. He supposed to have her over his shoulder and running out of the room. Sponsor the show, guys. Sponsor your favorite programming. Everybody tell me how favorite their programming is. How much this is their favorite channel. Sponsor the show. It's this, we'd like to see more people sponsor the show, man. Shout out to Barry B. Barry B is in the building. I mean, I'm telling you, man. I mean, I'm just giving you the real, man. This can't be real. This can't be real. There's too much weird shit going on. Yeah, she's scared for her life. She always talking about how she's scared for her life for threats. You wasn't that scared because this guy could have pulled out a knife and one thrust killed you. Understand? If he pulls out a knife and he pokes her with it, that could be it, man. If he pulls out a little gun, that could be it. He's already sprayed you with something. What if he pulled out a lighter and you go up in flames? A bunch of people, that would be good though. That'd be funny though. Everybody in there stomping Ilhan Omar and Joe Pesci stomping her, trying to put the fire out and I would love that, man. Just in there curb stomping her.
And DHS Secretary Kristi Noem must resign or face impeachment. I don't know. I need a napkin. I need a napkin to know nothing. No, we will continue.
No. Ilhan, you need to go get checked.
No, we will continue. These assholes are not going to get away with it.
You need to go get checked. You don't know what that's whatever this smells so bad. She needs to go get checked. I don't know
that's
what that
that's
was.
what they want. Please don't let them know.
It's not about him, Ilhan. It's not about him. It's about your safety. No, he sprayed something on you. You need to go get checked. Yeah, and it smells terrible.
We're going to keep talking. Just give me 10 minutes. Just give me 10 minutes. I beg you. Please don't let them have the show. Let them have show. Here is the reality.
Please don't let them have the show. Nah, baby, it's protocol. This ain't got nothing to do with them having the show. Protocol. U.S. sitting U.S. Congresswoman ambushed, unknown substance sprayed on her. Has nothing to do with letting them have the show. We whisking you up out of here. You in a limo. We flying down the street to a secure location or to a police station, or maybe even to a hospital to find out what we got to test what the did he spray on you.
Reality that people like this ugly man don't understand. We are Minnesota strong, and we will stay resilient in the face of whatever they might throw at us. Everybody settle down. I'm going to finish my remarks. It is important for me to continue to lead my Democratic colleagues in demanding her resignation.
I don't know, man. Let's see what people think.
Abolishment of the agency.
Let's see what people think, man. He said he had great seats. She gave him the nod right there. Yep. I told you. The nod. I saw that, man. I saw the nod, man. I saw it. I saw the nod. Salute to Roger Wood, man. He says, she's smashing that saying, man. Nah, she got a white boy, man. She got the white boy with the winery. They got made $30 million in the last few years, man. She cheating on him with the goddamn guard, man. She don't even like sex, though. She got that done. You know that, right? She got that genital mutilation done, so she don't even like sex. She got that genital mutilation done. Yeah, she don't like, she don't, she probably like you for who you are and like the type of person you are, but she not like attracted to people like that because of sex and No, they have sex, but they just don't enjoy it. They have sex. You see they got babies and They just don't enjoy it. Yeah, I told you it was a nod. I told you it was a nod, man. This person sees it too, but yo, this is awful, man. The fact that the Republicans, they're not going to accuse her of this, man. They're going to be nice. I guarantee you all the mainstream Republicans are going to be nice. They're not going to say, well, we don't know. No, you know, this was staged. This was staged. This was staged. This is a racket. This is a straight up racket. This is theater. This is straight up theater, my G. This is theater. She's such an awful person for this. She's so awful for this. What's his name? Kazmierczak, Anthony James Kazmierczak. He's been booked he's 55. Kazmierczak, man, he might be a legal immigrant, man. Assault in the 3rd degree. That's funny, man. Jeez. Look, Staged is trending. Staged is trending. She's such a fraudster, yeah. He said, this is the most staged thing I've ever seen in my life. Rep Ilhan Omar, she's a fraud. So it's completely plausible that she orchestrated this. Deport Ilhan, yeah. Fat, dopey white guy, straight out of Central Casting, painfully obvious this was staged. Jesus. He sat through that whole thing. Jesus Christ. This is bad, man. And she's going to skate on this. She's going to skate on this. She's going to skate on this. Like, she's going to get away with this for all intents and purposes. For all intents and purposes, she's going to get away with this. And they'll just turn the page. This is what makes it so infuriating. This is a crime. Faking an attack on yourself is a crime. This is a crime. And for all intents and purposes, she'll walk away from this unscathed. It's rough being a Republican, man, conservative. Man. I ain't gonna lie, man. It's tough being a conservative, man. Jeez, it's tough, man. This kind of sucks, man, being a conservative, man. Just watching like how the ineptitude of conservative leadership, how effed it is. Like, you don't feel like you're in power. Like, I don't feel like we won the election or we're winning. Just weird. And I know a lot of that is not because of the conservative leadership. A lot of that is the media, Hollywood, propaganda, Soros, like that, right? But still, it's just like, wow. They had the camera perfectly on the guy before she went up to the podium. I call staged. I'm not saying the incident with Ilhan Omar was staged, but a sitting congresswoman is at an event where an unknown man gets up and sprays unknown liquid on her. She then bravely runs towards him without reflexive safety reaction, as most people would do, to tune him up as her security car gets there without concern for her own safety. Then instead of taking her to the hospital to get checked out regarding this unknown liquid, she continues her speech as if nothing happened. Totally wasn't staged. Totally. Staged 1000%. This entire skit is fake. Please tell me you all see it. Her acting tough, going to disarm him, cursing, acting tough and said we will continue not one doubt of what it could be stayed. Yeah, like that's the thing. Like, baby, you don't know what that was. That could have been acid. You could be like, your clothes could be like burning, no, melding into your skin. It could be disease. Pick a disease, right? Pick a disease. You pick the disease. It could be a disease or a virus, blood. He just squirted on you. Pick the disease, pick the virus, pick it. You just pick it. With one, pick one. It could be that he just squirted on you. In jail, they throw shit on you. In jail, they throw feces on you. They call it a Glock dookie. They squirt shit on you. They squirt shit on each other. They put shit and piss and cum, all that shit in bags, and they let it ferment, and then they run up on another one and squirt it in his face. Or they squirt it in the guard's face, a Glock dookie. They call it a Glock dookie. They try to get it in your mouth and your eyes and all that shit. Glock dookie. Yeah, anything. She's not concerned because she knows it's not. She knows it's not enough. Anybody else would be terrified. Anybody else would be terrified, horrified. Like what could it be? They would want confirmation of like that. What is it? Did you test it? Did the results come back? Yes, ma'am. We tested it, and it was blood and urine. Like, okay. It says Ilhan Omar hosted a town hall. Man sprays mysterious substance on her in the front. He's in the front row. She doesn't run or wipe it away or react at all. Really, she runs towards him. Only thing missing is the man wasn't wearing a MAGA hat. Yeah. Well, he probably could. They couldn't have done the MAGA hat because there's no way he could have been sitting there all night with a MAGA hat on. I bet that's the only reason he wasn't wearing a MAGA hat. It would have been too much of a stretch that this guy sat there the whole night while because you remember she's the main event, right? So she's not, she's the keynote speaker. So they've had probably 10, 15 people come up and speak before her. So no way this guy would have sat there all night with a MAGA hat and not been removed. So that's the only reason he didn't wear a MAGA hat. That would have been, that was, even they know, like, God damn, that would have. It appears that Ilhan Omar even peeks up at her attacker after she appears to give the signal phrase and before he gets up. Yeah, there's got to be an investigation into it. Lauren Loom was right, man. Republicans, man, y'all can't keep just dropping the ball on everything, man. Like, you got to get some W's, man. Like, listen, even like the Cleveland Browns, they win sometimes, right? Or I don't know who the worst team in basketball is, but sometimes they win. You know what I mean? Just because like you play 80-something games and you're going to win a few just because it's just the nature of like, you can't lose every game. You know what I mean? Now, football, you can lose every game because it's only 16 games, right? But in sports like baseball and basketball, it's impossible to lose every game. No team's ever done it. But Republicans, man, somehow they lose they lose every game. You know what I'm saying? Every game, they lose it. Whether it's the media, and I'm not saying they lose it the same way each time. Sometimes the media propaganda gets them to lose it. Sometimes some federal judge, lower circuit judge comes out of nowhere and tells the president he can't do something. But they lose all the time, press one. Like, if you look at they lose everything, right? At the end of the day, no matter how it's done, I get it. There's reasons, there's reasons. A lower court judge struck down the president's They lose everything. They have to investigate this though. Like, not investigating this would just be like forfeiting. Yeah, you might not be able to get nothing, but you gotta have a public hearing about this. You gotta drag this in front of Congress over this. You gotta be interviewing that Kazmirchi guy, whatever the guy who did this. He's got to be interviewed right now by the FBI. Kash Patel has to be personally interrogating that guy who did this to a sitting U.S. Congresswoman. Let's see if we can get 10 people to take the $5 challenge right now, man. Let's see if we get 10 people. This shouldn't be hard, man. 10 people to take the $5 challenge to sponsor the show, man. We should have 10 people taking the $100 challenge, man. Honestly, man. And I'm telling you right now, man. I told you Don Lemon wasn't going to get, I told you Don Lemon was not going to jail. I told you guys that. And listen, I don't have to be right about everything. I'm not saying donate to the channel because I'm right about everything. I'm not right about everything. I'm not right about everything, you know, but the cases get cracked. The cases get cracked over here, man. The cases get cracked over here. And as a member of our nation, you're blessed to have the cases get cracked, to not fall for the bullshit. And you know, this is an easy one, you know, as far as like everyone knows that it was staged, but why it was staged and how it was staged, what's gonna happen next, and how like literally this should be a scandal. You talk about like manna from heaven. This is manna from heaven for the Republicans. You took this huge L in Minneapolis because of the media. This huge L in Minneapolis because of the media. You're damn near on the verge of tucking your tails and skipping out of town, right? And then this does this, and she's from Minnesota, Minneapolis. This happened in Minneapolis, and you're not going to be able to get one shred of political currency out of it. It's just all so frustrating, man. Press one. All so frustrating.